She might get it from the street. If I'm not tough on my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Locke rolling to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Locke working out of the gun. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Pitching it out to Gibson. And some room to work. Pushing his way through. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
48 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. On 2nd and 2, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. These two teams all tied after one. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On second down, it's Gibson. They can't tackle him. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Block off of play action. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Lock now on first down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 35 on second down, Lock. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, it's Lock. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Lock now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
4 yards remain for second down.
Jackson now. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
DC, right?
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be caught by Brown. A gain of 32 that time.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do it.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A handoff for Gibson.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Locke. Flush to his right.
There's Judy. What a grab that was.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards.
And the Ravens on one play have taken the lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. Now it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Adafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. With it is Brown. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check. Lucky.
Locke gonna throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Steps away to his left. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Lock to throw. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Now Locke. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Locke. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned